Curtis Lee Mayfield. The voice that whispered freedom. Some voices shout to be heard. Others whisper. And still change the world. Curtis Lee Mayfield had a gentle voice, almost fragile. But behind that softness lived unbreakable strength. Born on June 3, 1942, in the hard streets of Chicago, Curtis grew up surrounded by struggle. Raised by a single mother in public housing, life offered him very little comfort. But music gave him purpose. In church, Curtis found his first sanctuary. Gospel hymns didn't just teach him melody. They taught him faith, hope, and belief in something greater. He picked up a guitar, taught himself to play, and began shaping a sound that was uniquely his own. Even as a young man, Curtis believed music wasn't meant only to entertain. It was meant to heal, to guide, and to wake people up. In the late 1950s, Curtis formed the Impressions. At first, they sang about love. But America was changing, and so was Curtis. The streets were restless. Voices were rising. The civil rights movement was fighting for dignity and justice. And Curtis gave that movement a soundtrack. Songs like Keep On Pushing and We're a Winner weren't just music. They were strength for tired souls. Then came People Get Ready. A song so powerful, so spiritual. It felt like a prayer. It wasn't angry. It wasn't violent. It was hopeful. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. called it the anthem of the civil rights movement. In times of fear, Curtis reminded people to believe. In 1970, Curtis stepped forward alone. His solo career revealed a deeper, darker truth. America's cities were suffering, and Curtis refused to look away. In 1972, he released the legendary Superfly soundtrack. While others glamorized the streets, Curtis exposed them. Drugs, poverty, exploitation, survival. Songs like Freddy's Dead and Push 'Em were warnings, not celebrations. Curtis wasn't judging, he was telling the truth. The album became a masterpiece. But Curtis remained humble. He never chased fame. He chased justice. Then, tragedy struck. In 1990, during a live concert, a lighting rig collapsed on Curtis, crushing his spine. In a single moment, he was left paralyzed from the neck down. For many, that would have been the end. But not Curtis Mayfield, unable to hold a guitar, unable to move. Curtis still created music. He recorded vocals one line at a time, pushing through pain, breath by breath, note by note. In 1996, he released New World Order. A man in a wheelchair, still singing about freedom, still speaking truth, still refusing to be silent. Curtis Lee Mayfield passed away on December 26, 1999, at just 57 years old. But legends don't die. His music lives in every artist who sings for change, in every protest that marches peacefully, in every heart that believes kindness can defeat injustice. Curtis once said, "I'm a civil rights activist with a guitar." And with that guitar, with that soft voice, he changed the world forever.